Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Deja Vu here, bringing you the 7th set of STX versus Woongjin Stars. This is going to be the ace match of this Winners League series, and in what has been a continuous round-robin affair for co-commentators, I do have Gooseheaded once again alongside, but as a third commentator, we have my wonderful friend Veroche, who has finally appeared on Vent, so he has joined us here for this final set of this series, and it should be a doozy. We've got Zero and Hwasin. Zero spawning in the top right in red, Hwasin, the red sniper, trying to close the series out for STX Seoul following Hero's loss, starting out in the bottom left. So this should be a really fun ace match. Two really good players. Both of these players very good at the matchup. So I am really excited to see what's going to happen here.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to this match. This map is Fighting Spirit, and I've heard it is slightly oh, and actually there is a little chart on the left side of the screen that says that it is slightly Terran favored. I am not entirely sure of why, however, I'll be honest. I've never actually paid much attention to why Terrans have that slight advantage, but still, I really do love Hwasin. He was probably one of my first favorite gamers. I haven't watched much of him lately, I'm sorry. But definitely, Hwasin is a very good player. Zero is Zero, and I love him. Zero is a great Zerg player as well. And wow, this is a nice match. We've been waiting for this for a couple of hours now, Deja. We had some delays here and there, and we changed commentators twice already, with D3 in the first game and Veroche now joining us. We're gonna see a scouting drone or possibly a 12 hatched from... Nope, it's just a scouting drone from Zero, and there's the 12 hatch drone coming from Zero, while Hwasin is grabbing his first barracks just now. I'm not entirely sure. Natural expansion going up for Zero, and oh, both players scouting the right direction with their first scouting unit, if I'm not wrong. That's really interesting. Oh no. No, never mind. Yeah, I just forgot this. Scouts have to go to the middle of the map first before they actually check the other bases. Looks like Zero sent his drone a bit farther down to the center, maybe to look for some sort of proxy or cheesy play. Not entirely sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Zero checked for the proxy there because you can see Hwasin's scouting pattern didn't quite invade the middle as much. And they're going to be at cross-map positions, which I think favors Zero a little bit. I mean, Hwasin's got some great Terran versus Zerg, some of the best Terran versus Zerg I've seen. Man, I just love this guy's Terran versus Zerg. But I feel like that Hwasin is more of an aggressive player, and that he's gonna want to put a lot of pressure on Zero, and that just having that extra walk distance of cross positions is going to benefit Zero. He'll have a little bit more time to prepare as he gets new bases up and tries to defend them, and it's just going to be a little bit easier for him. And that walk time is going to affect, let's say, Marines and tanks a lot more than it's going to affect Mutalisks. So it looks like Zero's going for a 3 hatchery build, and just getting his first gas down now. So it looks like it's going to be 3 hatch Muta. Going for the 13 hatch 12 gas is almost always 3 hatch Muta, and Zero's been showing us, especially this month, some great play, including some great Mutalisk micros. So even though Hwasin's going to have about 5 to 10 seconds more to prepare for this, I still think Zero's going to be able to get a lot done with it, and we're going to see pretty soon how good he is today. I'm really excited to be involved in this commentary. I'm just lucky that I got on at the right time to be a part of this for the ace match, Zero versus Hwasin.
Yeah, you definitely picked a good time to show up. This should be a good one. And that SCV, I gotta say, that was a pretty nice play by Hwasin, actually getting his SCV up there to scout the build out. That was definitely a pretty important play, I feel. Really going to allow him to time out his engineering bay and his turrets really properly. And as long as he micros his Marines correctly, he'll be able to handle this. As the game generally goes with against 3 hatch Mutas, generally dependent on some quality micro there with your Marines. And Zero actually countering with some nice micro of his own to get his way up Hwasin's ramp. So he's going to get a full scout on with this one Zergling. Just going to look around the base, notice the entire build. And both these players playing very, very standard. So no surprises in store for either of them. Both of them have it's just going to come down to execution. How good is Zero's Mutalisk micro? How good is Hwasin's turret placement and Marine micro? Pretty standard game here. So it's just going to be, like I said, straight up execution, straight up mechanics. And honestly, I have no idea who's going to come out on top. Both these guys have great micro and great mechanics, and this should be very, very interesting.
Yeah, I believe that this is going to come down to whether or not Zero gets a successful meta harass, because the natural expansion positioning favors meta harass just a tad, because your natural expansion, the minerals are not glued to a wall. They're actually exposed. So if you come through the 6 o'clock, you can easily just appear and disappear behind those mountains and harass those SCVs. But yeah, it will also come down to Hwasin's turret positioning as well. And we see 3 barracks going up for Hwasin here right now. Hwasin tried to put some pressure with a couple of Marines there, not doing much. So yeah, definitely the mutas are gonna be the decisive point here, because grabbing an expansion is definitely not going to be a problem for Zero. This is a big map. Expansions are really easy to take. Looks like they're cross positioning. There's a little attack, a little Zergling ground by here by Zero, and whoa, doing a good job of picking off those Marines, actually killing. Wow, most of the Marines, the Zerglings now just going up the ramp and killing the outputting Marines from the barracks. Could potentially get some serious SCV kills here. And whoa, there seems to be 8 Zerglings inside of Hwashi's main. Hwashi being a bit sloppy there, not blocking his ramp. And we see them, the Zerglings just running around the base rather than attacking SCVs. Definitely going for some scouting information. And link speed is out already. And oh, those Zerglings doing an awesome job of just killing stray Marines. Wow, I believe that at least every single Zergling in that pack has killed a Marine or an SCV, and oh, wow, that was a great little attack for Zero. Wow, so Zero seems to be really warmed up for this, and if he keeps up the play, if he keeps up playing with the same, the same skills he's playing right now, he could definitely pull off some great muta micro.
Man, I was not expecting that from Zero at all. He sacrificed a whole lot of drones to produce all these Zerglings, and it was a huge risk that he took. It looks like now Hwasin's putting down a bunker just to protect himself, and his Marine count is so diminished, he'll barely have enough to defend against the Mutalisks when they come. But that risk definitely paid off for Zero. He got in and killed not just so many SCVs, he did get a handful of SCVs, but so many Marines, and even went up the ramp and got some reinforcing Marines. It was just really good, and he delayed everything. And now the Mutalisks are out, and he's still got it looks like, I think it looked like 9 Mutas to me. He still got as many Mutalisks as he would have, so didn't sacrifice any timing on that. He's just a little bit lower in the econ department now, but it looks like Hwasin's pushing out, although he's got such a tiny force, and there's still about 12 lings and 9 mutas at large. So if a muta-ling combination attack comes in, which it looks like it's coming right now, beautiful flank. Zero getting up amongst the Marines now and just demolishing Hwasin's forces. I think he lost like 1 Zergling and maybe 1 Mutalist in that. Like, not even close. That was terrible for Hwasin. And Hwasin's had a really big disadvantage. He's having to place a lot of turrets, and if only he had a more respectable force of Marines. He's got so few medics too. It looked like he had like 10 Marines and 1 medic total. But he's having to place a lot of turrets, and it looks like his main mineral lines just aren't prepared at all, and there's not enough Marines to defend. And a lot of SCVs going down, and gonna pick off the SCV building the starport? No, but this is some great harass, just destroying so many Marines, and the Mutalisks, as Goose said, are going to be able to get out with relative ease, and that one that was at 14 health, not even going down.
And that was some really high quality meter rescue attack. Absolutely, he went through the base, picked off everything he could, and then he ended up getting out, and I think he only lost